Another day, another gaming set to be reviewed. Today we are looking at the HP Omen Blast gaming headset. Hey guys, welcome back to our How to Access channel. My name is Ivan. Today we're looking at this HP Omen Blast gaming headset and see how it stacks against some of the other ones I've reviewed previously and the one that I'm constantly using for the last year and a half maybe, the Sennheiser Game 1. You guys see probably my previous video for the JVC GG01, and that one had so many good options and so many different things that provided extra functionality that I really liked that pair, and only downside was the sound. Now sound is very subjective, like I mentioned before. What sounds good to me might not sound good to you and vice versa. So I really don't like to comment on sound too much, but I'm comparing it to the one of the Sennheiser, which has an excellent sound all around. For the price, I think it's one of the best. The only downside for that headset is the comfort and the excessive pressure over my ears, where the JVC was extremely comfortable. Now with this one, there's some things we're gonna look at. We're gonna open the box, of course. We're gonna do the unboxing. We're gonna see what else is inside the box. I'm gonna plug it into the computer. I'm gonna show the software because this one has some functionality that's provided through the HP Omen Command Center. And of course, I'm gonna test it in some games and give you my perspective how this specific gaming set is performing compared to the other ones that I really like. All right, so let's go into the unboxing, and after that, we're gonna look at the software, and at the end, we're gonna talk about it in the conclusion. The HP Omen Blast gaming headset. Let's see what's inside the box. This one comes in a rather big box, I have to say, with some of the pictures of the product on top, some of the features, 7+1 surround sound system. There's equalizations that we can tailor and work around in our Omen Command Center. It's compatible with consoles too, not only PC, but you can use it in any console today. And some more information here in the back. 53mm drivers piped through the 24-bit USB DAC that is provided. Again, compatible with PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, all kinds of consoles. And you can create your own EQ profiles in the Omen Command Center. So let's go ahead and open and see what's inside the box. Right here on the top, we have the user manual, some warranty information, and a little packet here with some of the attachments. Let's see what's inside. And right here we have the included adapter, which is USB to 3.5mm headphone jack. This is the one with the included 24-bit DAC inside. So we'll see how the difference of the sound is between using the adapter and USB or plugging the headphones directly into the 3.5mm headphone jack. Cable is nice and soft, pretty pliable. I really like that. Let me take that to the side and see the headphones now. And that's it, there's nothing else. Now, first thing I will tell you about these is they are massive. They're so much bigger than the last pair I reviewed, the JVC GG01. Obviously, the drivers here are 53mm versus 40 on the JVC. But right away, there's a thing I don't like, and that's why I don't think these are gonna be my favorite ones. The ear cups are with this synthetic leather. And this synthetic leather over time not only will be providing a lot of discomfort on your ears and part of your cheeks when you put them on, but over time the synthetic leather will peel or crack. So if you can replace these with some fabric ear cups, that will be ideal. Obviously we're gonna see how the sound is, but I've mentioned that many times before, sound is subjective to everybody. So if something sounds good to you, might not sound good to me, and vice versa. We have some Omen branding on both sides and the retractable microphone on the left side, which can be placed and positioned in different situations in front of your face. I really like this style of a microphone because it makes the headphones a little bit more compact. Unfortunately, the cable is not detachable. And again, that's why I mentioned on my JVC video, I really like cables that can be detached, microphones that can be detached, ear cups that can be detached, because they can be replaced, repaired, modified. So here the controls are on the cable itself. We have a volume rocker on the side right here, up and down, very tiny one. And of course we have a big mute button right on the top. And you can see there's a slight red coloring underneath, indicating that it's engaged. and putting it back up, it's on. So at the end of this cable, we have a single 3.5mm headphone jack. So if you don't have a splitter already, that's a problem. That means you're gonna have to buy one. Luckily, I have multiple headphones around the house, so I can just use one of those splitters. But I don't think this is a good idea because probably most of the computers these days don't have a single 3.5mm headphone jack for sound output. They're always microphone and headphone separated. So in order for us to use them right out of the box, we're gonna have to use the adapter with the USB. So we're gonna have to plug it here and run this cable to the back of the computer with the USB. That way we're gonna be able to take advantage of the 24-bit DAC as well. But I really wanted to try them and give it a test without the DAC and see the difference. Maybe I'll get the Y splitter from the JVC and see how they perform. But back to the headset itself, they're massive. Metal frame is good, I really like that. And the headband as well is with this synthetic leather. Again, not a fan of this. Makes them look cheap. It will be much better if you just put fabric on both here and the ear cups. And let me see if I can remove these ear cups. And it doesn't look like you can remove the ear cups. I'm trying everything, pulling away, twisting, doing everything else. So it won't be easy to replace these ear cups. If you're somebody like me that is looking for ultimate comfort, I don't think this is going to be your choice. Again, the selection of material is not great. Now, of course, I'm going to plug them in the computer and see what kind of controls we are gaining with the HP Omen Command Center. We're going to do a quick overview on that, and of course at the end we're going to talk about it in the conclusion. But keep in mind, these are sort of a budget friendly headphones, around $60. If the sound is good and if the DAC is good, definitely is something to think about. And one of the good thing is it's not permanently attached, so in theory you can take that off and use this 24-bit DAC with another pair of headphones that it's coming with this kind of a plug. Even if it's two plugs, and if you have a Y splitter, you can just plug it in, and on the other side again use that DAC separately. So that's probably the biggest benefit here, having this 24-bit DAC that you can reuse in the future, even if the headphones are broken and no longer working. And another thing that I'm going to be commenting on, of course, after I do my testing, is how is the sound of the microphone. A lot of people are overlooking the microphone, and you know, when you're playing games and you want to be understood by your teammates, microphone quality is important, not only the sound itself. Most people, including myself, playing competitive games, 7+1 or 5+1 sound don't mean nothing. Everybody is playing on stereo as the way it should be, because it's much easier and better to pinpoint steps in direction in games like PUBG, for example. That's what I'm primarily playing. But yeah, overall construction is good. I really like the metal frame. The drivers are huge, 53mm. I'm sure they're going to be delivering a good sound. But yeah, let's go into the software and then we're going to talk about it in the conclusion. So on the computer now, when you open your Omen Command Center, you'll see the headset is listed here. Of course, you got to plug it in into your available USB port. Once we open this, we have adjustments for the microphone, for the audio level, and we can enable and disable our 7+1 surround sound. We're going to test that in games and see how helpful it is. But what I'm more interested in is about the 10th preset EQs. So once we enable them, there are a couple of ones that I'm interested in, and I want to see how that's going to work out in actual gaming. And this is Footsteps Enhancer and Footsteps Enhancer 2. I'm really curious how this is going to work on games like PUBG, like I said, because this is probably the most important feature here. But yeah, that's pretty much it here. There's nothing else to report on the software. Pretty simple, not intrusive. You can use it or not. Like I said, by default, everything is disabled. So you can just go ahead and use your regular Windows sounds. So right below the settings of the headset, if you check update, I was hoping to see a different, maybe updated firmware. Let's check for updates, but it says currently is up to date. There's no further or newer firmware available. So let me go ahead and start PUBG and see how we can improve our sound. All right, conclusion time. And what do I think about the HP Omen Blast gaming headset? Now let me start with some big positives for me, and this is the inclusion of the 24-bit USB adapter to 3.5mm headphone jack. This is a great addition and can be used with other headsets and without special software, and amplifies the sound very good. And not only amplifies it, but it's 24-bit. It has some good sound quality. The cable is very good, and obviously the drivers are significant, 53mm. They're delivering a pretty powerful sound. Construction is very good, metal frame. And of course we have the Omen Command Center, which you can adjust different things like sound, enable and disable the 7+1 surround sound system, and play around with equalization and some of the preset settings for steps enhancements, more bass or FPS games. Some of them work, some of them not so much. In my opinion, they're a great addition. Don't get me wrong. If you don't have any other software or anything else to tailor around, that's a good option to benefit your gaming and amplify your sound. Now, with all those things said, there's some negatives I have to mention. And first and foremost for me is comfort. Having ear cups that are synthetic leather is not good, and even wearing them for 30-40 minutes during my game testing, I already started sweating around my ears, and they are not comfortable, trust me. And most of you probably know that when you have headphones with soft fabric, you can wear them forever. They're super comfortable. They don't make you sweat at all. And I can only imagine if you're playing in the summer somewhere where it's warm and you have this synthetic leather sticking against your skin, it's not a good feeling. Same goes for the head strap, not great. And unfortunately, the other thing I have to mention is the microphone. The microphone is the biggest letdown with this headset, and even compared to the JVC model that I reviewed previously, the microphone sounds a lot more muffled. All my friends on Discord are saying, yeah, it sounds a little bit more muffled, and I tend to agree. Unfortunately, that's one thing that HP overlooked with this gaming headset. And it would have been ideal if they allow you to replace these ear cups, even if they don't provide their own. Maybe you can find some aftermarket with fabric, but unfortunately I didn't find a way to remove these and replace them, or try to see if they can be removed. I forced them and I couldn't do it. I don't think there's a way to replace these. So yeah, for around $60, they're not bad. They're providing good enough sound and some functionality, but you gotta factor this. No detachable microphone. Yeah, it's retractable, but that's okay. No detachable ear cups, no detachable 3.5mm cable, and synthetic leather. That's not good. That's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Check out the links in the description below if you want to support the channel so I can bring you videos like this daily. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.